US Grand Prix kicks off the last quarter of the 24 race F1 season, and the championship battle is only getting even more interesting. At the start of the year, it appeared McLaren might run away with both titles. They've done so with the constructors, as it was sealed in Singapore last time, but the driver championship could slowly be turning into a three-way battle with the Papaya duo and the front runners, with Max Verstappen slowly entering the mix. As we head to Austin, it's still all to play for, and to make things even more interesting, it'll be a sprint weekend. So what can we expect from the US Grand Prix? It does appear that things are seemingly fine between Piastri and Norris, so the two have been making different approaches together. With that being said, Oscar is not impressed by Lando's move in Singapore, and there's definitely a discussion that's been had behind closed doors. How do these two go about racing as McLaren has sealed the Constructors' Championship? Would they still continue following Papaya rules? The race in Austin will definitely be interesting, and a question that's on a lot of fans' mind is what will happen with Red Bull. With 63 points to be tracked with 6 races, Max Verstappen needs to have a competitive car everywhere, and Austin's going to be a very interesting test of that. And as we saw in the last race, Mercedes can definitely be in the mix too. So yeah, it's only going to be getting more tasty there. Max Verstappen's not finished below P2 since the summer break, and the kind of form he's shown in the meantime is certainly threatening. The driver secured pole for both the Sprint and the Grand Prix on this track last season, and he would be eyeing the US Grand Prix as one of the races where he can secure a perfect score. Looking down the grid, there's been some drivers that have been probably struggling over the last few weekends, and that probably includes Esteban Ocon. In the Haas, he's been struggling, hasn't had a solid race for a while Behrman's done well and picked up points, and Leclerc as well, kind of becoming disillusioned, was out-qualified by Hamilton last time out. So yeah, some drivers that may struggle this weekend, but for who could be in the mix, I think it could be Max Verstappen. I just feel like this could be a track where Red Bull suit well. Would it be stronger than McLaren? Personally, I'm not convinced, but I just feel like with the way the car's improved recently with the recent set of upgrades, it's hard to make a prediction, but I think it will be close. The two long straights and an inherently improved package will suit Williams as well as they look to take forward into the midfield. Piastri probably needs to up his form coming into this one with the way he's struggled over the past few weekends. And yeah, for Ferrari at the moment, it's just not looking good for them, is it? Obviously the upgrades they seem to haven't worked. They've been jumped by the top 3 teams. Tsunoda down there as well, he needs a good weekend. But yeah, it just feels like it could be a race between McLaren's and Red Bulls up front. It's going to be an interesting one. An evening race in the UK, of course, a sprint race. Who doesn't love that? So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. In sprint qualifying, it was Max Verstappen who came out on top, just edging out Lando Norris with Piastri a bit further back. Hulkenberg in P4, really impressive for him. Ferrari struggling down in P8 and P10, very disappointing for them. And Russell just behind Hulkenberg. But yeah, I mean, for the title battle, it's very interesting. Shows Red Bull have very good pace again. Looks like we're in for an interesting weekend with those cars at the top as well. So yeah, it's going to be a very intriguing weekend by the looks of it. And before I go, my predictions for this weekend, I'm going to say the sprint race winner will be Max Verstappen. I think the shorter race could suit Red Bull, but I feel like in the longer race, Norris might do a good lap to get on pole, but I think Piastri is going to get his elbows out. He's not being too happy what he's done. He's going to find a way past Norris for a crucial win in the championship. I think McLaren will have the fastest car in the race, with Norris coming home second and Verstappen rounding out the podium in third, which from that position I think will probably make it quite hard for him to come back. But yeah, I think it could be a big weekend for Piastri in the championship.
Guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.